Random funny shit while working out. Hey. Y'all want to learn how to squat, man? We back at it, man. This is my brother Sonny Bo Wisdom. You feel me? Let's get into these squats, man. Let's get into these squats. So I thought squats would be very important to put out. Just based off the fact that, you know, I notice a lot of people want to get involved in squats and they don't necessarily understand how to properly squat. So, you know, you wanna have your chest high. As you can see my brother here, he got his chest high and the upper body, the upper back is engaged. You know, the core, you want the core to be tight as well, and you want the breathing to be paceful and just consistent. It don't gotta be super heavy. Everybody breathe a little different. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be like saying that you gotta be super strict. You know what I mean? But it's very important to have a very graceful pace. I recommend it, and focus more on the mechanics of your body. You know, focus more on staying engaged and making sure your posture is in the right place. Because as soon as this gets out of whack, you know, you get off key. You know, your body, the hips will kick out. Your hips kick out. Now the weight is hella heavy on your neck, on your spine. You don't want that. You want to stay aligned. You want to keep everything inside, tight, upright. You know what I mean? But yeah, I know y'all like, why this nigga got on slippers, my nigga, like that. It wasn't my plan. It wasn't the plan. You know what I mean? I was kind of moving kind of quick, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna throw on the slips, see if I don't trip. But yeah, actually, if you got slippers, it's actually really good for ankle flexibility. So I like to, you know, they call it man slippers, however, whatever you want to call them. It's a good thing. And, you know, I feel like if you got the courage to do it, especially when you're doing lower weights, I wouldn't quite recommend it for heavier weights unless you're a little bit experienced. But when you're doing low weights and you squatting and you got slippers on, you know, you can create a lot of, like I said, flexibility and improve your overall bottom position when you're doing squats. Because when you're doing your bottom position, for anybody that don't know, is your bottom position when you squatting all the way to the bottom, preferably ass to the floor. You know what I mean? Now, them little half squats be cool, but that's a whole different exercise. That's a whole different exercise, buddy. It's a whole different exercise. And what I mean by that is, like, okay, half squats typically aim at the quads. This is an easy way to understand this. So when you about 90 degrees, you about halfway squatting, it's normally aiming at your quads, or in other words, your thighs, your upper thighs and all of that. That's what you're really aiming for when you're doing half squats. But if you want to, you know, you want the full effect, you know, you want to get stronger legs, like stronger quads, stronger hamstrings, stronger glutes, or stronger butt. You know, for you ladies, you want to do a full squat and you want your knees to point outward. When you go down, when you go down all the way in the bottom position and you point your knees outward, you engage your glutes, aka your ass muscles. So if you point the knees outward while in the bottom position, you engage the glutes, okay? And you want to leverage, or in other words, lean on your glutes, because it takes pressure off of your knees, off of your ankles, off of your quads. You know what I mean? It's a chain reaction. The body is very sophisticated, but it can be, it can work in your advantage if you understand these little adjustments. All to say. Okay? So remember that. You punch your knees outwards. You engage the glutes. You want it, aka your ass muscles. You want to lean and leverage the ass muscles or the glutes, because your glutes are the most powerful muscle group in your entire leg, your whole mechanics of your legs. You know what I mean? So you want to make sure you leaning more on that end so you don't overwhelm your knees, because you can't tear your shit. I didn't it wasn't necessarily from weightlifting, but when I played football, I would do a lot of quick plants and all of that, and over time, mixed with the weightlifting and me just not tending to it properly, I got a slight meniscus tear in my left knee. And your meniscus is located like right under your kneecap. You know, stuff like this could happen just from not making these certain adjustments and doing what they call, in the fitness world, we call it stability training. Also is what helps prevent these type of injuries as well. So an example of stability training is like, all right, say I'm on one leg and I'm going very slow. I'm squatting down. I'm not squatting all the way down, but I'm squatting a quarter squat is what we call it. So you kind of squatting a little like what can I compare it to? It's like, you know how like people be doing like women do curtsies, you know, y'all do like y'all little slight, you know, like ballet type shit. Y'all do the little curtsy. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. But it's a quarter squat. You're not going all the way. It's not a 90 degree squat, so it ain't halfway. It's not a full one, so you're not going all the way down, but you're going just you're lowering yourself just enough for you to, you know, to bend at the knee slightly. And you go back up. You go down, you go back up. Quarter squat. This is a good exercise to help with your stability muscles, which protect your kneecap. Your kneecap, your meniscus, your ACL, MCL. This is the type of stuff that you want to be mindful of, because, like I said, you can get random injuries from just doing random movements, especially getting inside of weightlifting over time. You know what I mean? It could cause, you could be affected in this way. But these is ways that you can help avoid these type of things. Like I'm saying, I'm trying to give y'all the insight to make the gains, you know, lifting weights, but also being mindful of the long-term effects of not properly making these adjustments. I'm trying to give y'all the wisdom that I wish I had at 15, 16 years old. You know what I mean? It's very important to make these adjustments. Okay, we're gonna stick a pin in that real quick. Okay, so let's see what I'm doing here. Let's analyze this, see if I'm handling business. Okay, and by the way, this is what we call a women's bar. The women's bar weighs fucking, how much it weigh again? That's crazy. 15 kilos. 15 kilos. So the men's bar is 20 kilos. 20 kilos in pounds is 44 pounds. So 15 kilos is around 30 something pounds, low 30s. That's something very important to be to understand. So you making sure you counting the weight right. If you can't count the weight, you're gonna put yourself in a bad position. Okay, I done done it plenty of times, in my earlier days. But it's very important to learn how to count the weights. Don't just be looking at it now. Don't just be like, I think I can. Let me. No, don't do that. I'm trying. Listen, you feel me? But yeah, it's the little things. It's the little things in life, and you just wanna take the information. You wanna learn your body, understand your body, most importantly, because nobody know your body like your body. You know what I mean? This is not like, you take your car and you be like, shit, I don't know how to deal with cars, whoopty whoop and blah, 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 so I'm going to take it to the shop. You don't take, and people kind of try to do that. I'm a little against that. I like doctors, don't get it twisted. I like the nurses, and I like the whole hospital setup. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's a certain time where if your shit fucked up, you should go to the hospital. But I also believe in prevention and making sure, I'm doing the necessary things to understand my body so I could prevent certain things from happening. I think everybody should have an awareness of that and really take accountability and make that priority in their life to properly understand your body. Not understand bodies, not understand their body, and understand your body and your mechanics and what hurts and trying new things. And that's what I like. I'm very interested in. And like when I was younger, a lot of my old coaches and stuff and people inside of the fitness, the weightlifting community, people were open-minded to me being like a coach. You know what I mean? I was gonna coach. I thought about it, doing personal training, things like that, helping people out. But I'm more of on the business side. I'm more a laid-back guy, salesman type energy. So I'm interested now at this age to start the coaching thing, but not necessarily physical coaching, but more so coaching like how I'm doing on here, through online, via online. And my whole point being, I want you guys to, don't be shy. If you guys have any questions about how to help create a plan that will best help your life, because and all I can do and the tips I can give, I can give plenty tips, but I don't know how to help you if you don't understand your body. Everybody got to understand their body and how to troubleshoot. This is very important to understand. And if you understand this, you're going to have the best fit body. You're going to feel your best, and it's going to be way easier to help you. I promise. But if you don't really understand your body, that's okay too. That's all right. Because I do what I call like a physical diagnostic with this fitness thing. You know what I mean? In the past, I've coached some athletes, some people when I was younger, and something that I used to like doing a lot to help troubleshoot and find people's strengths and weaknesses when it came to this fitness thing is just to kind of, it's kind of like kicking them out there a little bit. I'm like for instance, if you were to come work out with me, the first thing I have you do is calisthenic. I wouldn't even have you touching weights yet. I need to see if you know how to squat. Like just squat, with no weights. Do an air squat and see what's I would look at your technique. I would look at your posture, and I will record and try to understand from what you tell me and from what I see of where the pain, where if you have any pains anywhere, and if you have any weaknesses, because this is the type of, it's easier to see things like that. And I feel like a lot of personal trainers out here should adopt those type of tactics, because everybody's different, and I'm big on individualizing anybody that I'm working with when it comes to fitness, because this is your body. This is the only body that you will ever have in this lifetime, as far as I know. You know what I mean? So I think this, like I said, this should be priority. I highly recommend this. You know what I mean? But to move on from that, yeah. Oh yeah, that's where I was getting to. That's what I was getting to. See, so, like I said, everybody's different, and everybody got a different lifestyle. Like, some people work and they sit at a desk. You know what I mean? We got corporate workers, sit at a desk for 8 hours. I'm gonna have something very specific for you, because your stress levels are different in different areas versus somebody that do construction every day. They might be working their body a lot harder. They might have a good range of motion and certain movements, but they probably need some incorporated in their fitness plan that's more leisure. You know what I mean? Something that involves more flexibility, stretching. You want to make sure you counter reacting. You don't necessarily just want to overwhelm your body with too much stressful things. Like working out, it's a combination of working hard and nutrition and relaxation. You don't never want to overdo it. This is very important to understand. You know what I mean? But I want to go back to what I talked about when it comes to the your career path and the type of lifestyle you live, and creating a plan that makes sense to your lifestyle. I cannot stress that enough. Some people need more cardio than some people. Some people need to hit weights more than some people. Some people need to stretch more than some people. You know what I mean? This is so important, and this is what will truly determine if you will have success in the future when it comes to having results in a gym. Okay. So, but yeah, to fall back from that, let's give it a little breather. Oh yeah, you see me, I'm drinking my little vitamin water and all that. That's my little go-to. Zero sugar. Okay, zero sugar, which brings me to another thing that I talked about in that my old video. Y'all go watch that if you ain't seen that. 800 push-ups straight without stopping. That's on YouTube. You can see that. But look, zero sugar. You wanna take it easy on the sugar when it comes to nutrition. Got too much sugar. You got too much mucus. You know what I mean? You can't breathe. Any respiratory system, and now your blood ain't flowing right. Now your bones cracking. Yeah, it's a chain. All this shit is a chain reaction. You got to treat Most High said the body is a temple. Okay, the body is a temple. Your body, you take care of it, it will take care of you. Okay, and understanding the mechanics, understanding the optimal health. Understanding how to properly preserve your organs. Don't be so caught up in the looking good, looking cute, ladies, looking hub, looking strong, man. You know what I mean? We don't want to necessarily get lost in the aesthetics. We want to make sure that we're also taking in consideration of the organs. Take care of your organs. Even if you ain't eating right, you're not taking care of your organs. You feel me? You got to take care of the whole package. Understand? You only got one set of organs. You always can regenerate muscles. Muscles deteriorate. They break down. They build up. They break down. They build up. You go up and down. Body go up and down. That's why, that's how it go. You have to be strategic. Open-minded. You know what I mean? If something hurts, adjust yourself. Hey, it's too many tough fucks out here today. Tough fucks is crazy. But it's too many. I feel like I'm like, in society, they teach, especially men. I feel like men got this worse than women. All to say, like, when it comes to, if something hurts, bro, my guy, like, I recommend to adjust something. Something's not working. It's like just like when you got a car and it got your check engine light comes on, you gotta listen to your body when it's telling you things, because it's a warning. Don't try to numb pain. Embrace pain. Understand pain, and understand that that's your check engine light for your body. Pain is your check engine light. Like, it's saying something is wrong, so you pay attention. You got to make an adjustment. Everybody got to make adjustments. You make adjustments, and you take these things into consideration, and then you say, how can I incorporate an exercise that will help aid this pain that I'm feeling, this new pain? Maybe I should ask somebody about it. Maybe I should go to the doctor. Maybe I should do some research. This is important. I know this thing. A lot of people do this, so I'm not just saying nobody's doing it. I'm like y'all irresponsible, or so. I'm not saying that. You feel me? I'm just saying that I feel like it should be put in much more of a priority. It should be more priority. All to say, this is the vehicle that is driving your spirit. You gotta really take care of the body, and it will take care of you. Understand? Okay, look. All right, this motherfucker was kind of heavy, dude. This is 105 kilos. 100 kilos is 220 pounds. 5 kilos is 11 pounds. Exactly. And 220 plus 11 was 231. So we about a little over 230 pounds. Okay. That's cool. This is weight that I've done in the past, being younger. And it's crazy to think I put that over my head. But I was cool with it. You know what I mean? It's the best. It's my best for right now. It's my best for right now, and I'm loving the process. Like I said too, it's when you getting back into training, it's very important to don't go all out. Shock your body, wake your nervous system up. So your body's like, okay, because your body gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, you shock your nervous system, shit go out of whack, and now you're seeing black, and I mean that literally. You will see black, and you will put yourself in a position where you could potentially pass out. Passing out is not fun when you got weight on your back. Trust me. Okay, trust me, it is not. It's not fun. Okay, story time. So for all of y'all that don't know, I used to actually be a competitive competitive weightlifter and everything. I actually went to competitions and fucking competed for Team USA and all the shit. But all the I've seen a lot of people pass out, stumble, about to pass out, people fall, hit their head. You have to, when you put, there's this, what we doing right here is back squats. Okay, most people have seen a back squat. I think so. But there's also the front squat where you have it on your shoulder what you call that? It's like on your collarbone. Your collarbone, it rests on your collarbone and your shoulders. But all to say, this person had the bar like pressing against a windpipe. And then they took a deep breath, and then they started squatting down, and they tried to come up, and they was holding their breath. Do not hold your breath, okay? Because if you hold your breath, you're going to fucking pass out. I promise. You cannot hold your breath. You have to breathe, and you have to exhale out. As you got to keep your breathing consistent. Don't change it up because you got some weight on your back. Make sure you focus on the mechanics. And what I mean by focusing on the mechanics is you're focusing on keeping your core tight, engaged. I'm like, as you're going down, you should be slightly like you're not fully you're not fucking full on like engaging or flexing your core or your abs. You're more so you preparing it. You're slightly squeezing your abs together as you go down, and you're keeping your posture up, your chest out, and your upper back should be engaged. So you going down, you like, okay, I'm slightly engaging my core, and as soon as you hit the bottom, that bottom position, ass to grass, is what we like to call it. That's when you're completely engaging your core completely, because you want to make sure you secure your body and like you give your bottom, you give yourself a better chance at getting up. So if you go down, you got to think about gravity. Gravity is already trying to push you down. Gravity's already trying to push you down. So it's like nature is working against you, and you have a weight on your back. Do not have your core hella relaxed because your body will cave. Understand? It seems like common sense, but when you got a weight on your back, it's good to have a reminder. It's good to have a reminder to always slightly engage your core, go down. As soon as you hit the bottom, engage your core. Engage your core. Keep your chest out. Engage your upper back. And drive up. And you good. These little details. You know, these working out, what I like about working out is not only does it give you a reality check to how you feel physically, but it also teaches you to be more analytical, more mindful, and aware of motion. You know, if you want to have motion, you gotta understand motion. If you wanna have motion, you gotta understand motion. You can't just be out here trying to jump into motion, and motion is dangerous. You jump in the street with a car in motion, boom. You gotta understand motion. Understand? And it starts with your body, starts with your temple. You gotta master it within self. And then be considerate of the feelings of your body, the pain, the indicators, your check engine light, your biological check engine light. Stay aware of these things, and it makes you more connected to nature. You get it? Makes you more connected to nature. If you're more connected to nature and you're more connected to self, you're more connected to your soul, you're more connected to others. You get it? And this is what helps you understand motion better, and what helps you get aligned and connected and aligned. It makes you start thinking higher. You know what I mean? Start thinking about other things. Cause you like, my body feel good. I'm feeling good. I understand things more. I feel wiser. And then you looking in the sky now, you like, oh man, let me try to understand the Most High now. Look, it gets deep. It gets deep, but it's really simple. Take care of yourself first, and then allow everything else to flow. Get it? But yeah, to fall back right here. My brother right here is doing what we call God squats. We call these God squats. You know what I mean? I was inspired to create the God squat from my old coach at Sac High. Shout out to Paul Doherty. That's my guy. He has something that he made up called the super squat, which was 20 reps. But I just thought I'd take it up a notch to 34 reps, and we named this the God squat. It's very important to incorporate muscle endurance. Muscle endurance reps are reps over 10. Reps over 10. They say the studies say, excuse me, the studies say that reps in between 1 and 10 is quick twitch. Something we call quick twitch. And we call these quick twitch because your muscles have fibers in them that, like for instance, how can I explain this? Okay, so like when you running fast, all right, boom, you take out, pew, quick twitch. It ain't quick twitch just because you running, but it's quick twitch because the muscles associated, how can I explain this simpler? Is that even a word? Simpler? Okay, look. Okay, I'm going to just explain it. Fuck it. All right. The quick twitch. You have quick twitch muscles that are responsible for when you move fast. You have slow twitch muscles that are responsible for when you move slow. And when you're moving slow for a long time, and it is endurance, cardio. You want to make sure that you got both of these muscle fiber groups intact, you know. And to go back to what I said about the 1 through 10 with the rep range, that is quick twitch. So if you want to work your quick twitch, you want to learn how to run fast, you want to learn how to do anything explosive, you want to learn how to jump and all of that, you want to do that more efficiently, you want to stay in between 1 and 10. Stay in between 1 and 10. But if you want to work on your endurance, you want to go over 10 reps. But I'm so much of a how can I wouldn't say, how can I explain myself in this sense? How can I explain? Fuck it. Like, I got curious about how to incorporate slow twitch and quick twitch. I'm like, cause I'm in a state where it's like, I'm doing a lot of moving around. I'm fucking driving trucks. I'm running all day. I'm doing a lot of work. So I'm thinking about how to make sure I master my breathing and cardio while simultaneously incorporating opportunities for my body to create quick twitch muscle fibers and move fast. You see what I mean? So this is what I end up doing. See, I also do, like I said, I was an Olympic weightlifter. If you're not familiar with that, I would recommend you do some research. Olympic weightlifting, you'll see them doing what they call snatches and clean and jerks. You know, they grab the barbell like the one we squatting, and they do a real quick movement, and they put it over the head. It happens real fast. It's a snatch, it's a clean and jerk, and it goes from the ground to over the head, and the clean and jerks goes from from the floor to the collarbone to over the head. You know what I mean? But my whole point being, I figured out, like, if I incorporate these exercises in my training and I make sure I go really fucking fast every time, I can find out a way to simultaneously incorporate the two of them. You feel me? My bad. I be nerding out about shit like this. I like shit like this. I'm sorry. But I'm doing my best, the best I can, to explain it in a way that if you're a beginner, you can understand that there's many heights and there's much wisdom when it comes to the body and being an athlete and taking it to the next level, and going from just a beginner to maybe you want to get a little stronger. You want to be a little stronger with a little spice on it. You know what I mean? But maybe you want to take it up a notch and you want to go to the elite level and you want to do big things. Maybe you want to go hustle. You probably want to go start a business. You got to have energy to do things like this. Understand? But I wish we had more time. But until next time, random funny shit while working out. This is Vinocho the King, representing Chicken Chasing Children. And thank you to my brother that got on this video, Sonny Bro Wisdom. We're going to keep them coming. Thank you. Until next time. Peace.